Doki Doki Literature Club. My name is Doki. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I saw Markiplier play this again recently. I was like, I want to play this. It's finally on PlayStation Plus. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she was going to chase after me like this, I almost felt better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Jay. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jay, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. And one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me. And I'm perfectly content just beginning by on the average while spending my free time in games and anime. About how I'm worried about you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die the thought you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it'll make you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Other than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even more than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is a vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware if she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it only because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of first vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Nasuki made cupcakes and everything. No, big promises you can't keep. I can tell Sayori. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned this out. Sorry. I let a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for cupcake, okay? A cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. And yesterday, yesterday, I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Sorry, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the lecture club. Please, it's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry says such nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jay, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Suki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Suki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Nasuki, always full of energy, and this is Yori, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yori, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Nasuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jay. I swear I can read. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Oh, having her smile so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Jay. We made room for you at the end of the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. But how about I make tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened. One space. Next to Monica, and one space next to Sayori. Nasuki and Yori walk over to the corner of the room, where Nasuki grabs a wrap tray and Yori opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Nasuki proudly marches over to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Nasuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Nasuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already mentioned get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Suki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nasuki. Well, how are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, so I said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set toy. So, carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set of tea? Tea set. I switched the name. Tea set in the classroom. Oh, and the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yori's just trying to impress you. That's not... Salted, Yori looks away. I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yori faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make you sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. You'll be excited to start your own club. You could probably be a board member or any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy, make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Hillary also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. How many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to get into people. They're both fun and worthwhile. Makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Alright, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard, but just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea. We never joined. Though I still don't really know if I keep up there with enthusiasm about literature. Hey, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. So I say, I haven't saved it, so why was that saved? Why can't I go to that one? Saved? Okay, whatever. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Yusuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yori's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yori? Well, let's see. She retraces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. It goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so really reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but this is obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yori might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yori. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can put that book down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, and only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Oh, Nisuke's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually worry about cute things, don't you, Nisuke? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poem, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slides up behind Yuki and puts Nasuki, not Yuki, as Nasuki, and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. She averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. Understand how Suki feels. During that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing strengths too, Yori. Maybe share some of your work. You can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yori. Well, I wanted to read everyone's poem. They all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nasuki and Yori look grizzly, at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems on our own. Then next time we meet, I'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond with the club. Isn't that right, Jay? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of joining the club, I partly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Never said I joined this club. They may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. I would lose my train of thought too. Just all four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, yeah, they all feel so deflated. They all sound so deflated. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? And if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided to join the literature club. One by one, girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. So Ori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Star, Monica, and the media core writing skills? I already feel the anxiety well inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yori and Suki clean up their food. Hey Jay, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sori and I never walk home, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Nasuki, Yori, and of course Monica. Well, I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Big words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something might happen with likes to call them the most. Pleasure. Right. Why is she like the happy and sad stuff? Damnation. Did I make something good? I'm gonna save it before I read. Oh, does it automatically save a point? Is that what that one is over there? Hi again, Jay. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club any clubs this year, and last year too. Don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Asuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Asuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Asuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jay always gives his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, all dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jay can become good friends too. Sayori. But usually Sayori seems oblivious to real situation she puts me into. Sayori even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really something. What is it? Never mind, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yori, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yori reaches to her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked up something that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. When everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Suki is running around, rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I can always read the book Yuri gave me. When I'm feeling a little too tired to read, I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. You're probably going to see some lame compared to seem really lame to compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our only chance to show everyone that what the club is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs seems so dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will be willing in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come, we can do the things we to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Ziori is taking this really seriously. Is ready to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes? Good thinking. Misuki would love to do that. You're right. Misuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Oh, wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, and then I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the festival itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Yuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her in the case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I often find space filling my vision. I nearly fall off my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm sorry. Not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance at my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. They're always looking out for me, Samurai. Okay? It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look, out for me better than you look out for yourself. And we're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. Dory glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. You got your hair sticking around out or all around here. My fingertips down Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow, isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste staining the collar. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I was going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, meanie, and you don't keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but I'll thank me later. Start and button the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking, how weird to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to finally close the button in her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when it bought it, sorry. If you never buttoned it, you wouldn't have known sooner. If you ever buttoned it, sorry. You know sooner. It doesn't fit you anymore. What? I was minding about it. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sora? The ladies are buttoned up like that. It's so stuffy. Not worth it at all. Suri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Hastily. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend. And if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I make another video. And I will be playing more of this. Yes, I do know what happened because I've seen Markiplier play it. But I want to play it, so I'll see you guys in the next video. So,